Mr. Percival recently bought 2 new engines. One was painted gray, while the other was painted indigo. But they were some of the strangest locomotives the other engines have ever seen.
Hello, it's really nice to meet you. I am...
What are you? And why do you look like that? And what's wrong with your nose? It looks like a big Flanders-sized potato.
Well, there's no need to be so rude, but we'll introduce ourselves anyway. I am Mighty.
And I am Mac. And together, we're Mighty Mac. 2 things I want to note. 1, that's a very stupid way for y'all to introduce yourselves. And 2, those are really stupid names.
Well, then what's yours?
So you're ugly and you can't read. In case you haven't been able to tell, my name is Rusty, you idiot.
Alright, Rusty, that's enough. You have no right to speak to the newcomers like that. Now, there's some trucks that need to be picked up from the quarry. I suggest you go and pick those up immediately.
Fine, whatever. I'll do it anyway. Please tell me not all you guys are like that.
We're not, I swear. You just caught us in a little bit of a bad time. Let's start over. I'm Scott Louie, and welcome to the Scott Louie Railway. And you two are Mighty Mac, and who are you then? Well, to be honest with you, I was called many things by other engines. Grandpuff, Frederick, Fred, Ferdinand. But most of my friends called me Fearless Freddy, or Freddy for short.
Despite Rusty's questionable welcome, Scarlowy was able to welcome the newcomers to the railway and form a good friendship with them.
Falcon, Stewart! It's so nice to see you two again.
And it wasn't long before Peter Samus and Handel did the same. But I'm sorry to say, Rusty, Duncan, and Reneus were not quite as polite.
Oh my god, you weren't lying, Rusty. You two are the most ugliest looking engines I've ever seen.
Well, no one asked you.
Well, he's not wrong. For Buffer's sake, you two look like fucking Bigfoot, just with more ugly features. And what about you, Grey One?
Well, in case you guys didn't bother to read my nameplate, I am Fearless Freddy, or just Freddy for short. And I got nothing else to add other than the fact that I'm impressed with your liveries, just not with your introductory skills. But then again, where would you even get good introductory skills from?
Definitely not for such an old bastard.
My lord, Reneus, do you have any manners at all?
What manners should I have for an old geezer like him?
Have you ever heard this phrase, pot calling the kettle black? So if your name's actually Freddy, then why they call you Fearless Freddy?
Well, they call him that because he saved me from falling off the cliff.
Oh, yes, and I remember you were screaming like a girl the whole time. You were like, oh, Freddy, let me fall! Freddy, let me fall! Oh, Freddy, save me! Oh!
I did no such thing.
You refused to come out of the shed for 3 days.
This is complete bullshit.
Alright, Sir Handel. No need for you to pop a piston. I'll change the topic. So, Halloween is coming up soon. The one time where the living and the dead finally meet.
Yeah, like ghosts.
Or dragons.
Or vampires. You guys talk about these things if they're real.
Oh, but my dear Rusty, they do exist. Haven't you ever heard the story of the Doctor? Doctor who? Oh, just a doctor. He was a diesel engine that was scrapped by accident.
What do you mean?
Well, I could tell you guys a story if you like.
Sure.
Duncan, this is obviously just a made-up... Go on, Grandpuff. Tell us. And this was the story that Freddy told.
Before he was scrapped, the Doctor was a narrow-gauge diesel engine known as Fred. If you worked at a scrapyard in Wales and never met another engine that was about to be scrapped. This made him a very grumpy and depressed engine. He was always rough with trucks, sometimes biffing them or even making them come off the rails. No matter how many times the manager told him,
You'll have a serious accident if you keep that attitude up.
Fred never listened. However, I think it might be better if he did.
So what happened?
Well, to be honest, the trucks finally had enough and decided to pay out Fred. It happened on one sunny day. Fred's scrapyard was at the bottom of a steep hill. The trucks pushed him up, and he went racing down the other side.
So he came off the rails, I imagine.
Well, yes and no. The trucks pushed him off the rails, true, but he ended up falling into the smelting pit. I tell you what, his screams were legendary.
If I didn't know any better, Freddy, it sounded like you were there when it happened.
Well, clearly you do know better.
So how did the story end?
Well, whenever the mist rises around the ruins, Fred comes back and repeats his last moments over and over and over again. He often tries to save engines that are about to be scrapped, but he never succeeds, and that's why they call him the Doctor. Well, anyway, I'm going to sleep. Good night, everybody.
Well, that was something.
You don't think he actually did it, do you?
Of course not. It's Grab Puff. We known him for years.
True, but we hadn't seen him in that many years though.
Oh my.
I feel sick.
Well, you're not the only one.
What's the matter with all you? You guys look like dying ducks.
Peter, Sam, Sir Handel, you guys look like you guys hadn't slept in days. And Mighty Mac, you two look like you carry 100 diseases. And my God, Duncan, you look like you had a stroke.
Guys, he's awake.
Good morning, everybody.
Freddy? Can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure, Rusty. What's wrong?
How did the story end?
Well, after Fred fell into the smelting pit, we had to call some police to the scene. You know, for them to conduct an investigation to make sure what actually happened is what actually happened.
Then what happened?
Well, to be perfectly honest, there were 29 officers there, but only 12 of them made it back to the police station. And let's just say I dined and dashed.
Wait, so what happened to the other ones?
I don't want to find out.
Works every time.
The narrow gauge engines were unusually silent. Long after Freddy and Mighty Mac joined the railway, Freddy became the number 7, while Mighty Mac became the number 8. As for the story, the engines never did find out if Freddy actually killed Fred or not. But whether the story was true or not, they found that out just a few days later. One night, Freddy, Rheneas, and Duncan were alone in the shed. This was unusual, but Sir Handel and Rusty were away for repairs, and Skarloey, Peter, Sam, and Mighty Mac had been working at the quarry all day and decided to spend the night at the other end of the line. Everything was quiet until Duncan got woken up by a strange horn.
Who's blasting their horn at this time of... Rheneas? What do you want, Duncan? It's 2 in the morning. Okay, never mind. Freddy!
I see it too.
Backing towards them was a narrow-gauge diesel engine. He was painted black and had the word Hunslet on his top, and he had no cab. He just stood there, not even saying a word. Then, as quickly as he came, he vanished.
The next morning, the three engines were arguing. Duncan and Freddy believed what they saw was real, but Rheneas was quick to say that it was just a dream or an hallucination. But between you and me, I think they know what they saw. Don't you?
Giggity giggity, giggity goo. Stick around.